Hi, we're Sam and Eva from Charly Bliss, and this is Records in My Life.
Hi guys, thanks as always for checking out Records in My Life. We're here with Sam and Eva from Charly Bliss. Hi guys.
Hi,
how's it going?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
As you know, this show is about albums that you're passionate about and you like. I hope you're okay with talking about some records.
Absolutely.
That works.
Okay, so we've made it to 2018. We survived 2017. Give us a great album so far that's come out that you've discovered or you're listening to.
In 2017, my favorite record by far was Melodrama by Lorde. It just blew my mind. I can't say that I was a big fan of her first record. I mean, not that I didn't like it, I just didn't ever really get into it. And as soon as Greenlight came out, it's the best song. And I feel like, especially in everything has been so bad in the world lately, that I feel like I needed a record that just had so much joy to it, and that record has a lot of that.
Nice one.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Lorde record as well. But I also love the Sandy Alex G record, Rocket. I think it's just, those songs are incredible songwriting. I love like his minimalistic approach, and yet the songs have so much power to them. I think it really stuck with me this year.
Cool. You guys are siblings for those people out there that don't know. So I'm going to ask you a bit of a family question.
Yeah.
What was an album that your parents used to play for you that you really loved listening to?
There's so
a
many.
lot, yeah.
Our parents are big into music, but I'll say one of the first memories I have is of just dancing to the Beatles with you and dancing like maniacs in the living room.
Definitely.
But there's so much, like Talking Heads and
yeah, I think for me it's really the Beatles as well. I think the Greatest Hits just won that album. I think has so many incredible songs. I remember, riding in the car to like soccer practice and bopping around to Yellow Submarine and singing along and stuff. That was a big one for sure.
That was a big one. But then like it's fun because as you get older, like it's cool when you can actually start talking to your parents about music and kind of like relating in a new way. And so for me, David Bowie and the song 5 Years, my mom and I always dance together to drink a martini and then dance to that song together.
As a kid.
Nice.
As a kid, I was like
Drinking
9,
martinis,
10, tossing
cigarette,
back.
yeah.
Liberal family. Nice. You guys are artists, so it all makes sense. Nice. Give us a record that stays with you, will always stay with you for the rest of your life.
I feel like my first and like greatest musical love was Rilo Kiley, and those albums, I mean, all of those albums really stay with me, but I would say maybe like The Execution of All Things is just an album that I always come back to over and over again, and I even when I haven't listened to it in a while, it always like still hits me right every time I come back to it.
Yeah, mine's probably a boring answer, but I'm going to say Pinkerton by Weezer. I think that was like my first musical discovery that I really just had on my own. And, our parents were great and showed us really great music, but I'll just never forget how powerful that album, how much it stuck with me. And I've listened to it, since the first day I heard it for the past however many, 20, 15, whatever years. And that was a big album for me growing up. But I'll also say, I don't think there's another album I've come back to more in my life, at crazy different periods, than Dookie by Green Day, honestly.
It's been referenced.
Yeah. You've heard it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
No. Well, I've heard of Green Day. Yeah.
Dookie check it out. Yeah, it's cool. No, but I mean, like, I binged it when I was in elementary school. I binged it when I was in middle school. I binged it in college. Now I listen to it. It's like, yeah, that one definitely has stuck with me, and I come back to it all the time.
Let's do one last one. What's the last album you bought?
You know what? Actually, I think it is the new LCD, American Dream LCD sound system, was definitely the last one. I actually don't own it on vinyl yet, but it's definitely the last album that I've like really intensely streamed. I have a habit of like, I'm a pretty obsessive listener, and so when I find something I like, I kind of probably listen to it for nothing else for weeks. So
same.
I think American Dream would probably be the last one for me.
Sweet, great record.
Great record,
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's an awesome comeback. Awesome comeback.
Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
Thank you for having me.
Best of luck on the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.